Ladies and gentlemen, the Greater Metro Junior Hockey League proudly presents to you the Bradford Rattlers and the Temiscaming Titans. Starting netminders for tonight's contest for the Bradford Rattlers, native of Budapest, Hungary, #1, Oliver Balázs. And for the visiting Temiscaming Titans from Waterville, Quebec, #31, Eloy Bouchard. Jesper Eriksson on the face-off for the Bradford Rattlers. It was eventually won by Maxime Lavallee, and he's able to outlet it out and into the zone of the Bradford Rattlers. First after it is Lavallee. He's behind the net now, trying to work it back to the front area, but Jakob Rodin is first after it, and he can corral it on back to the opposite corner. We're making a one-touch stick play there was Dylan Di Tommaso. He shrugs off Lavallee and makes an outlet pass for Castagnano. Castagnano's pass up the middle, picked off by number 14, Gadel Kismatulin. Lavallee, his shot blocked away by Rodskov. Rebound right in front there, and it was kicked aside by the netminder Balázs. Dylan Di Tommaso signaling a play here as Castagnano comes in. That doesn't elect to give him the puck here. Di Tommaso off the boards and then picked off. That was Jerry Mongrain that made that outlet pass for the Titans, but back in is Witkowski. Lost an edge there, maybe got pushed down on the way by Lavallee, who got a stick up in the face, and that's going to be a penalty on Witkowski. Emil Lavallee went down in a hurry, taking that stick right in the jaw area. If you're Adam Witkowski, yeah, it's an accidental play, but in those instances, you just got to be more cautious with your stick. You know, you always hear announcers say whenever there's a high stick penalty, you know, that player's just got to work on being more conscious with his stick and knowing, being in more control of the stick. I've heard a ton of NHL announcers use that. So you know what? Well, I'm going to use that too. I'm going to rip off what they say. "55 seconds have gone into this contest, and the only thing to talk about so far is a power play for the Bradford Rattlers. Lavallee unable to keep the puck in the zone. Here comes the speedy Steven Levitsky. He cuts it on the backhand and will go wide behind the netminder Bouchard. Smart play by Levitsky to get it back to the neutral zone to Sven Musi, and Daniela Filipov will just work it back into the zone. Netminder Bouchard out to play it to Nico Gregoire. Gregoire touch pass, it's Hardy. You see him now, 86 in white, weave his way through center, now into the Rattlers' end. Nice fancy moves there, but maybe one too many, as Steven Levitsky might have a chance here shorthanded. Notices that too many Titans are right on him, so he makes a smart play to turn on a dime and just try to kill a little more clock on him. Emil Lavallee able to chip his way into the zone at stretch pass, and it got returned to Gregoire. Nico Gregoire shrugs away from Baxter, and he can play it up to the blue line where Doyle has it. He's able to chip it on back to Gregoire. A backhand dish into the corner now, and picked off by Kismatulin. To the blue line, Mongrain, D to Doyle. Doyle snapshot blocked by Steven Levitsky. Levitsky has the puck now and fires it down the length of the ice, and they will head off on a change. Oliver Malm has already come out for this second line penalty killing unit for head coach David Mooney and his Bradford Rattlers. Jerry Mongrain, the puck handler. Stegman, he works in on Balázs, and he's able to get it with the glove. Daniel Suda unable to clear the zone. It's kept in by Mongrain. Mongrain chipped into the zone where Oliver Malm can turn around and fire it down the length of the ice. 25 seconds to go in the power play for the Temiscaming Titans. Few shots on the netminder Oliver Balázs. He's been tested by that recent glove save he made on Stegman. Puck carrier now, he weaves his way to Doyle. Doyle, a backhand touch pass. He's able to find his man in front, Maxime Lavallee, but it comes right back to Fonfon. Fonfon from the blue line, smart play to work it over to Lavallee. Or pardon me, Lavoie rather. His snapshot from the blue line just hit the glass and went wide. Penalty is expired now. We're back to 5-on-5 here from the BWG here in Bradford. Jesper Eriksson able to locate that stretch pass coming through the neutral zone. Doyle a stretch pass. Is able to find Maxime Lavoie. Captain Julian McCarthy, stretch pass. It's Adam Witkowski out of the penalty box. He got it over to Trofimov. Timofey Trofimov got it to Julian McCarthy, deflected on goal by Eriksson, and it just screamed on wide. Baxter punched back into the corner where Eloy Lavallee takes it over for the Temiscaming Titans. Stretch pass, a good reception there. Knocking out of midair by Thomas Laforge, and that shot went up high, and Tess Balázs. 16-14, time remaining in this first period of play. Titans with most of the action going for them right now offensively. The most recent power play, a prime chance for them to take the earlier lead here tonight, but gotta tip your hat to the penalty killers for the Bradford Rattlers. They did their part. They had their man. Sherbakov off the boards and out. Settled down by Lafreniere. He got it, and then it was chipped in back into the zone by number 97 of the Temiscaming Titans. That is Brendan Mitchell. Long shot from the blue line can be snagged down out of the air by Oliver Balaj. Last week, J.R. Jordan Richardson came on the put on the play-by-play headset for Rogers TV. I was unable to attend that game due to having COVID. That was the first time I ever got COVID, and of course it's the day where probably one of the biggest broadcasts in Rattler history, but you win some, you lose some. Great job by JR on the play-by-play. He did tremendous. Lavallee, dangerous centering pass right in front of his netminder, but knifing it down was Lafreniere. That was Gregoire. Regathered by Dylan Di Tommaso. Chris Castrignano, number 15 in green, worked it over to Elmanen. Elmanen, number 9 in green, worked it to the front, and one last whack after the whistle by Castrignano, and signaling that he did not mean to do so. Toronto, Ontario native on a line here with Alvin Malm. Elmanen kind of played a bit of seconds on that line as those two come off. Elmanen stays on. Trifimov and Waugh come out as Filipov lost an edge, and speeding up the wing now was Falardo from the backhand, and he just turned it wide. Oliver Balaj almost ran him out of real estate. Lavallee, a stretch pass up for Stegman, and he will give chase against Daniel Suda. Suda takes the body. Coming in to help him there is Gadil Kismatulan. Mongrain from the blue line. Hardy's shot was blocked away by Raw. Pardon me, that shot came from Yorick Pepin. Stretch pass looking for LaForge. Throughout the handle. Daniela Filipov turns around and gives chase. Looks over his options, gives it over to Musi. He'll fire it in. Pepin after it. William Daniel Burns can slug it back to the opposite corner. Adam Witkowski forechecking there effectively, but the puck's able to come out of the zone by the Temiscaming Titans, brought out by Thomas LaForge, and that stretch pass from the blue line by Rhodeskov's on the wrong side of center, and so icing has been called on the Bradford Rattlers here with 14:15 to go in this first period. Travis, I hope you're having fun watching this game from Nova Scotia. And we got the whole thing set up in a heartbeat. We had no problems. Literally, I think the first time in Rattler history we have set up the live stream and there was not a single problem. Yet. Hasn't been a problem yet. Stoppage here with 14:10 to go in the first. Still a scoreless tie at 0 from the BWG here in Bradford between the Titans and the Bradford Rattlers. Sven Musi on the face-off. It's pulled back there by Falardo. Stretch pass Thomas LaForge after it tests the netminder Balaj there, and a bit of a scuffle after the whistle in front as Rhodeskov and McCarthy are pushing away LaForge. Fonfon kind of gets in there as well, saying, hey, I'm here for backup. He and Sven Musi have a chat heading to their respective benches. It looks friendly. Yeah, I'm sure it's friendly. Face-off win for the Titans. They've won multiple face-offs in this contest. Another blocker save there by Balaj, kicking it back into the corner. Falardo behind the net now. The puck handler, 14 in white, will get it to the blue line where Doyle's shot is blocked by Levitsky. Another shot coming from the line, and a Rattler goes down rather hard. I believe that was Lavoie. Kind of shoved Tyler Baxter to the ground. Balaj able to see that seeing eye shot from the blue line. No call on the play. We will continue 5-on-5. Lavoie will line up in the face-off for the Titans. Alvin Malm for the Bradford Rattlers, 19 in green. Aggressive face up there by Lavoie, but puck possession to the Rattlers. Trofimov up the gut to Levitsky, has Malm heading towards the net. Levitsky to the high slot shot, tests Bouchard, and he's able to glove it, but puck comes loose into the corner. To the blue line, kept alive by Sherbakov, looking for a redirect. There was Trofimov, and it just scorches up and out of play. On the Rattlers, there's number 16, Georgi Trofimov, and number 18, Timofey Trifimov. 16 and 18 sometimes looks the same depending on what angle of the ice you're looking at, in Trofimov and Trifonov. Puck handler Dylan DiTommaso. Curl away from Brandon Mitchell, and will just snap it to the opposite corner. Right to Jakub Rodin. He tried to get a sharp angle bid. There was blocked in front and loose right into the slot area, where Castellano was unable to turn around that shot. It was picked off by Eriksson. His shot got the glass. Hardy unable to clear the zone for the Titans. Stretch pass wasn't able to work there by Filipov, and so DiTommaso skates on after it with Mitchell over him. Nice find to Jakub Rodin. Has Castellano with him. Rodin tried to go between the defender's legs. Comes loose to Castellano, who rang the post with the shot. Huge chance right there for the Rattlers to get the first goal of tonight's contest. Not yet. Nico Gregoire back in for the Titans. He's shielded off by Julian McCarthy, the captain of the Bradford Rattlers. He'll stop behind Oliver Malage and look up. Julian McCarthy through center. Nice pass to Lucas Waugh, and that one just got sticked out of the zone by Lavallee. McCarthy off the boards, and it goes right to Trofimov. Trifonov, the puck handler. Up to Almanen. Almanen stretch pass. Lucas Waugh to out the handle. Comes back down to Pepin. Rattlers got some line changes going on forward-wise. Witkowski plays off the boards and giving chases Rhodeskov. Pinches into the zone. Back into the corner where William Daniel Burns is battling there with Lafreniere. 2-on-2 boards battle. Falardo offering some support as well for the Titans. And a one-timer from the slot there by Musi. Just scorched on wide. Baxter embraced a hit coming from LaForge, but possession to William Daniel Burns. They'll backhand it to Pavel Rhodeskov. Elevator pass through center, chipped in by Burns. Icing will be waved off by the near official. York Pepin. Backhand dish to LaForge, 18 in white, will play it off the boards, looking for Fonfon from the wrong side of center, and so icing is called on the Temiscaming Titans. Alfred Malm talking it over with his forwards. Trying to set up a strategy right off the face-off, but nothing happening so far as the Titans have won yet another face-off. Trofimov doing battle there with Doyle. Malm's able to keep the puck into the zone before it's brought back over through center as LaForge can dump in and go for a line change. Sherbakov plays it out of the reach of DiTommaso, kept into the blue line by Doyle. His scorching shot from the blue line into the glove of Oliver Malage. Rattlers get out 5 new players to take this defensive zone face-off. Jesper Eriksson lines in for the Rattlers. Another face-off win, Maxim Lavoie able to pull that back to the blue line. Puck now into the corner. Sherbakov left it for Rodin. Rodin can't escape the zone with the puck. Stegman able to have it on his backhand. He peeled it right into the high slot area, but it was picked off by the Rattlers, and that pass is unable to find Jakub Rodin. So down the ice the puck goes, picked up by Lavallee. And he will shoot that puck from the wrong side of center. Icing called again on Temiscaming Titans. Stoppage comes with 9 minutes and 51 seconds to go in this first period. A scoreless tie at 0. Another face-off win for the Titans. The way Maxime Lavalle kind of takes his face-off reminds me a bit of Joe Thornton. Whenever Thornton would take the face-off, he'd always just kind of hack his way through, hack the wrist and the stick of the opposing centerman and just easily pull the face-off back. Of course, I bring up a Sharks fact here. That's kind of what I do around here. Centering pass by Lavalle. Couldn't find his intended target, so it's broken up by Jakob Brodin. Gained center and just flips it into the corner. Casarignano after it. Sticked away by Mongrain. Jesper Eriksson in the corner. Rattlers in possession. Filipov leaned into one and it was kicked away by Bouchard. Castrignano with it behind the netminder Bouchard. He'll weave his way into the high slot. Trigger pull and it just flips on into the corner. Jerry Mongrain spins away from Almanen. Good defensive job by Almanen. Filipov, the defenseman engaging offensively. He'll go to the blue line to the captain McCarthy. Down low to Lucas Waugh. Waugh has it. He's watched over by Lavalle. He peeled it to the blue line, but it comes out of the zone. Trifimov, he'll test Bouchard, and he's able to answer with the glove save. Trifonov will take the face-off for the Rattlers. Another face-off win, this time by Nico Gregoire of the Titans. That allowed Brandon Mitchell to skate that puck and flip it into the corner, and now the Titans will look to set up a cycle. Nico Gregoire will leave it for Brandon Mitchell. He's flagged over by Rodskov. Hardy just trying to kick it back into the corner, and he's able to do so in the second effort. Julian McCarthy, shadowed by Brandon Mitchell. He'll aerial it to center, knocked down by Lafreniere, but it still escapes down and handled by Bouchard, and he'll leave it for Lafreniere. Burns trying to keep that puck in the zone, but Rattlers do have possession of it. Not anymore. It's Mongrain with it. Or pardon me, that's Pepin, rather. Both teams are playing Pong right now in the neutral zone. You have the puck? No, you have it. You want it? Okay, no, you have it. Sven Musi, and it gets right to the Temiscaming Titans. Thomas Lafort, he's trying to beat his man wide. A sharp angle bid testing Balaj, and he's able to make the breadbasket save. I'd like to thank everyone watching this broadcast from wherever you are. Pretty good view count for us here tonight. We do appreciate all the support wherever you are watching this GMHL action here tonight. We thank you for tuning in. I'm Nick Stella, and I'll try my best to make this game as entertaining as possible. Besides from like the actual entertainment of the game go. I'm here to add just a little something to it, you know. Flipped out from the Titans' end, right back into the Rattlers' end of the ice, until regathered by Di Tommaso. Georgi Trofimov through center, looking for Levitsky. Unable to connect on him there, and so Massimo Doyle. Stretch pass in the feet of Boudreau. Sean Boudreau will leave it over for Stegman. Stegman goes wide from the back end, right to the side area, rebound in front, and an answer by Balaj, and he has it. Off the great chance there by Sean Boudreau. Oliver Balaj showing why he is one of the top nominees for Netminder of the Year here in the GMHL. When you have one regulation loss and like, whether it's maybe 3 more games of the Rattlers season left, I think you're a pretty good goalie. McCarthy, a high sauce pass, can get gloved down by Eriksson, lost it in his skates, and then punched away by Mongrain, then regathered at center by the captain McCarthy, and back into the zone the puck goes as Bouchard will leave it for Jerry Mongrain. Maxime Lavoie getting after against McCarthy. He puts him into the board, and so a backhand dish by Falardo, sticked away by Balaj. And chopping at that puck was Eriksson, but the puck still stays in the Rattlers' end. Kismatulin pins up Daniel Suda. Turned around there by Castrignano. Skates out with Rodin and Eriksson with him. Castrignano will find Eriksson, a curl and drag, he scores! Jesper Eriksson and the Bradford Rattlers are off and running with 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first period. They strike first and lead 1-0 over the Temiscaming Titans. Perfect move by Eriksson, a nice little toe drag, a little curl and drag, a how do you do moment, and just puts it right between the legs of netminder Eloy Bouchard, and a 1-0 lead for Team Green here tonight. William Daniel Burns through center. Adam Witkowski. Puck handler now will get it into the corner. Sven Musi will pick it up. Survey the scene is Sven Musi, native of Switzerland. He'll go to the high slot and chip it back down low to Baxter. Staring feed. Burns. A backhand try there, and it just steered on wide. Bouchard will play the bank off the side of the net and able to hold on to that puck for a face-off coming up to the left of him. PA announcer Jordan Richardson, JR here calling out the Jesper Eriksson goal. Tyler Baxter from the blue line will chip it into the corner. Bukowski after it, giving chase over there by Lafreniere. Nico Gregoire up into the half slot area where it was picked off by Musi. He'll try the same move, but it was picked off once again. Well, I shouldn't say once again, but it was picked off that first time there by Brendan Mitchell. Nico Gregoire trying to get by Baxter. Good defensive play there by Tyler Baxter. One of the more underrated players in the entire league defensively is Tyler Baxter. Through center, Dylan DiTommaso. He's not too bad himself. Turnaround bid there by Trifimov, and it goes into the zone. Out of his cage to play it was Bouchard. I thought tonight we were going to see Emmanuel Pepin of the Temiscaming Titans in net, but they elect to go with Eloy Bouchard here tonight. The older of the netminder pairing here. Born in 2001. Emmanuel Pepin was born in 2005. Four minutes and 5 seconds remaining in this first frame of regulation time. Off the face-off, Fonfon scores! We mentioned the importance of the face-offs here in tonight's game and how the Temiscaming Titans have been dominant on the face-offs, and the tying goal comes right off of a face-off. Christopher Fonfon, the native of Montreal, Quebec, makes no mistake, and he buries it. And we have a tie once again here from the BWG. Daniela Filipov through center, picked up by Alvin Malm. Alvin Malm tried to get it to the slot area. He got it to Levitsky. Back over to Alvin Malm. He'll try to work it back over to the centering area for Trofimov. Couldn't quite connect. And so it's picked off by the Titans again. Trofimov. Daniel Suda through center. Levitsky, now Filipov. As Alvin Malm behind him, Filipov will test the netminder Bouchard, and he scorched it wide. A return shot from the blue line there by Suda, screamed on wide again. Massimo Doyle. Try to get by Filipov, couldn't do so. Getting back in is Kismatulin. Levitsky stretch pass, looking for his man Trofimov, but it'll go down the length of the ice, and icing is called. Rattlers trying to get some line changes off at the last minute, but since the Rattlers iced the puck, they are unable to make a line change whenever the Titans are able to. Just under 3 minutes remaining in this first period, 2:57 to be exact. 1-1. Here tonight, Rattlers scored first, and then Christopher Fonfon scored, who tied up for the Titans just moments ago. Filipov will flip it back down the length of the ice, and another icing called on the Rattlers. If you're Filipov there, maybe just try to make a play off the boards, bank it off the glass, you get the puck out of the zone, maybe just as far as center, and kind of go from there. Rattlers still are unable to make the line changes that they desired a few seconds ago. From the first time they iced, and not the second. Another face-off win by the Titans, but good awareness there by Trofimov to get into the passing lane. Steven Levitsky for the Rattlers. Shot to get by LaValle, but he stood up there. Levitsky answers with a hit into the corner. He picks up that pass from the corner and worked it to the high slot area. Then it was picked off there by Brendan Mitchell, and he flutters it down the length of the ice. Picked off by Rhodeskopf. Takes a return pass by Julian McCarthy. Through center, chipped up by Eriksson. Hardy left it for Mongrain. Stretch pass looking for Gregoire off the stick, or off his stick rather. Rhodeskopf to Eriksson. Sauces it back into the zone. Rodin giving chase over the netminder. Bouchard who can play it off the corner for Castrignano. Castrignano picked it off by Rodin. He left it for Castrignano again. The Toronto, Ontario native looks over, tries to get it to the blue line. Unable to shield it down was Rhodeskopf, so it comes out of the zone. McCarthy, Eriksson, Castrignano. Took a hit there by Filardo, separating the man from the puck there, and so Fonfon will dump it in for the Titans on goal for the netminder Balazs. And a face-off upcoming in the offensive zone for the Temiscaming Titans. Jesper Eriksson and Christopher Fonfon have the only goals here in tonight's contest. Fonfon remains on the ice. Massimo Doyle skating after Witkowski to that puck. He tried to loft it towards the goal, but it just went wide. LaForge, a turnaround dish looking to go to the high slot, picked off by Burns. Burns is able to flop it over through center, out of the reach of Presseau rather. He and Witkowski go into the corner boards. Massimo Doyle can return it to Fonfon's way. He'll relay it behind him back into the corner. LaForge after it first. He will chip it out, not out of the zone, however. Got the light by Di Tommaso, and he returned it right back to Thomas LaForge. LaForge dumps in, gives chase on Baxter, who finishes him hard into the corner. Glove down by Doyle. You hear JR announce the final minute of play in this first period. The Titans have iced the puck. Temiscaming Titans with a few injuries. Players that are not playing: Nicholas Vachon, Maxence Lemaire, Victor Fortier, and Richard Burnett. Jerry Mongrain, a pass to Fonfon. He's able to connect with Filardo. Filardo trying to get by Suda, trying to stuff it off the skate of a Rattler defender right to Balazs, and he had to be alert to make that save. Malm on the faceoff against Maxime Lavallee. Another faceoff win by the Titans. Lavallee made a nice move, a stutter step around Trofimov, and his shot got the glass on the rising shot. Stick lift there by Lavallee. Or Lavoie, rather. Opposite corner picked off by the captain, Julian McCarthy. A 2-1-1 battle in favor of the Titans, but possession to the Bradford Rattlers. Levitsky looking for Malm. It was picked off by Mongrain. He's hounded by two players on the Rattlers, and an awkward collision by Malm and Levitsky. And that will conclude the first 20. After the first period, the Rattlers won, the Titans won. We'll be back for the second period of play after this brief intermission. On the Jesper Eriksson goal, give an assist to number 15, Chris Castrignano. About to be announced, I believe, here as soon as the second period is set to be underway here from the BWG. Both teams scoring a goal in the first period, and that is how we stand right now. One aside, a tie game to start period number 2. Whenever the Titans and Rattlers speed up, it's always going to be a very fast-paced, entertaining game. Past few times, it's been a tight first and middle half of the second period, and then kind of after that, Rattlers tend to take over the rest of the contest as a loose puck was in the slot area, right in front of the crease, but the referee in the zone lost sight of the puck, therefore blowing the whistle. Eloy Bouchard has been great tonight for the Temiscaming Titans, bailed his team out of a few glorious opportunities for the Bradford Rattlers offensively, and same for Oliver Balaj to the opposite end for the Bradford Rattlers. Remember that few glove saves and that one glove save, I believe it was early in the contest, I believe it was when the Titans on the power play, he made a terrific beauty glove save. At the time, keeping it a scoreless tie, but now we sit at one aside for both teams. Mikowski trying to shield that puck down away, but Doyle's able to snap it around, and it gets returned to Austin Perceau. Brandon Mitchell after it into the corner for the Titans. Massimo Doyle off the skate of the official, so that allows the puck to stay in the zone as Witkowski gets a good field goal there to send that puck out of play. Both teams get ready for a neutral zone faceoff just outside of the Titans' end. Sven Musi and Falardo line in for the faceoff. Win on the draw by the Rattlers. Haven't had many in this contest, but one has been won there. Lafreniere, stretch pass, Falardo. Shielded away by Filipov. Musi has it in his skates, plays it over to Daniela, and he can get it across to the captain, Julian McCarthy. An aerial lift to center, shielded down at center by Burns. To the defenseman, Filipov. He'll test Bouchard, and a nice windmill glove grab by Eloy Bouchard. I've noticed most of the prime opportunities the Rattlers have had at goal, it has been a glove stop, and not only any glove save. Bouchard likes to put a little bit of a little flair on the save too, to let everyone know exactly where the puck ended up. It ended up in his glove, and a lot of shots by the Rattlers have ended up in the trapper of the netminder, Eloy Bouchard. So maybe try blocker side, and the Rattlers have already scored 5-0. Maybe keep trying there. Falardo from the blue line, his shot scorched wide. Doyle now LaForge pinned up against by Daniel Suda. LaForge centering pass, high slot, Stegman's shot never got through. Tyler Baxter just trying to chip it out of the zone, and he'll do so. Presso couldn't knock it down. Levitsky snaps it wide. Tried for the high glove, and Bouchard's glove was already in the air as soon as Levitsky got it into the zone. Trofimov touches up offside, and this will be coming back into the Rattlers' end of the ice. "17 minutes and 47 seconds, time remaining in this second period." It was nice in the Rogers game how there was an actual timer, on the score clock. It's me and a camera guy right now. There's two people doing this broadcast right now, so we'd have to get someone else to kind of work with pausing it. I could do it, but it'd be a little too much. I got the game to commentate. As you see, Di Tommaso going back down low and almost cashed in for the Rattlers' lead here. Jesper Eriksson got hounded back to the ice by Nathan Hardy as Brandon Mitchell skates in for the Titans, just avoiding his own teammate as Di Tommaso forced him into that area. Chris Castrignano, centering feed, looking for Eriksson, try to force that pass over as he had Rhodey a little closer with him. Di Tommaso leaned into one, it just came wide. Sherbakov from the blue line, and it gets on goal to Bouchard, and he will handle. Di Tommaso disappointed with himself there. He tried to get that little more into that one-timer. Never such thing as a bad shot, as long as it's on target. And great mindset by Dylan Di Tommaso, just kind of shoot that puck from anywhere. McCarthy's shot blocked by Stegman, but into the zone. The puck stays. Until Sean Baudreau leaving it over, and icing is called on the Titans. Only a few more games left in the Bradford Rattlers season until the best time of the year comes along for the GMHL, the start of the Russell Cup playoffs. It's kind of a lock that, I think it actually is a lock that the Rattlers will win their division. Quite a big gap between first and second in the league overall standings, I should add. As the Bradford Rattlers sit very comfortably at the top, and that is most likely where they will finish this season. All that matters until the start of the playoffs, then those are the real meaningful games. Filipov takes it up to William Daniel Burns. He's skating after that loose puck. It's blocked down by Mongrain, but Burns is back after it. Maybe in that instance, you take the puck, not the body, as Burns was looking for a body to connect with instead of the puck. Filipov leaving it for Sven Musi. Switzerland native is met by the other 12 here in tonight's contest in white. That is Maxim Lavoie. Daniela Filipov loves to jump in on the rush, but he gave the puck away. Kismatulin on a 3-on-1 for the Titans. It's LaForge, and he just overskated it. Long stretch pass, and then the Bradford Rattlers have iced the puck. It was bad. Maxim Lavoie kind of laughing to himself, smiling as he heads back to the benches. He knows it happens. Hey, in hockey, you mess up here and there. It happens. Bukowski shoved out the puck aggressively by Brandon Mitchell. Pepin, stretch pass, knocked down by Levitsky. Turns it to Daniel Suda. He'll look to backhand it to Rodskov, and he'll do so here. Play is called on a hand pass. Face-off, I believe, will come into the Bradford Rattlers then. The Temiscaming Titan bench was immediately protesting a hand pass there as soon as whistle sounded. Everyone was up in arms. They get an offensive zone face-off with 14:57 to go in this first period. Still tied up at one aside here from the BWG here in Bradford. Falardo on the face-off tie-up. It comes in the corner where Di Tommaso can rim it to the blue line. Presso keeps the puck alive. Falardo over to Massimo Doyle. Doyle will test Balaj, and he got it there with his shoulder. There's a bit of daylight on the high blocker side there. Falardo backhands, picked off by Rodskov. Pavel makes the outlet pass to Trofimov. Pavel Rodskov, the stay-at-home defenseman, comes in for the Rattlers. Rebound loose for Trofimov, and he shot it wide. A bank shot, and another rebound attempt in the high slot by Trofimov. Just went on wide. Multiple chances here for the Rattlers to take the lead. Right back from the Titans as it stays a 1-1 tie, and an odd man rush coming for the Titans. A shot there by LaForge, kicked away by Balaj. Georgi Trofimov on a 3-on-2. Levitsky one-timer gloved by Bouchard, but it comes loose. Over Mondo Levitsky, and a penalty upcoming to the Bradford Rattlers. Dylan Di Tommaso will be heading off to Captain Julian McCarthy protesting the call. You'll never win an argument with the official, but you can get their reasoning of the call, and that's exactly what the captain, Julian McCarthy, is doing right now. Second power play of tonight's contest goes to the Temiscaming Titans. They are the only team with the power play opportunities here tonight. Rattlers penalty killing are 1-for-1 here tonight. A lot of dangerous offensive weapons these Temiscaming Titans possess. Brandon Mitchell, number 97, he is one of them. Has it now lost an edge, but he's still able to make a play while on his back. Rodine having none of that, so he'll just smack it down the length of the ice. Emil Lavallee, 77 in white on the power play here. Gains his way into the Rattlers end away from Filipov, who stood the puck up for a moment, but it's regathered and picked off by Filipov again. He'll make a stretch pass for Levitsky behind him, and a 2-on-1 shorthanded with Eriksson. Levitsky, who was just knifed away by Hardy. Levitsky back after it, back to the opposite blue line, and the Rattlers then to backsteer, and he'll just sauce it down the length of the ice. After the penalty has been killed, a minute remains in it. Nico Gregoire, 26 in white. Plays it into the opposite corner. Sherbakov and Kismatulin. After it there as Brandon Mitchell able to pick it off. Levitsky's all over him. He'll get it to the blue line where Jerry Mongrain goes back down low to Gregoire. Rink-wide pass. It's Mitchell. Nice play there by Levitsky, sliding down to block the passing lane, but the puck does come out of the zone. 30 seconds remain on the power play for the Titans. LaForge takes it in the neutral zone. Shrugged away by Levitsky and into the Rattler bench. Faceoff will come into the neutral zone just outside the Bradford Rattlers end, right in front of the bench of the Temiscaming Titans. Castrignano taking the short-handed faceoff in the neutral zone. Maxim Lavallee. Bouchard has to make a quick play there as Castrignano is all over him, short-handed. Mongrain overskated it. And he plays it on back to Doyle. Doyle back to Mongrain. Puck is not bouncing in the favor of the Titans right now as Castrignano picks his pocket. Power play is over. Di Tommaso out onto the ice. We are 5 aside. Once again, the Rattlers power play is up, or pardon me, penalty kill rather, is a perfect 2-for-2. Stegman through center. As LaForge on his near side, he gets him here. Sticked away by McCarthy. Puck rolls in back behind the netminder Balazs. McCarthy is met by a check by Lavallee. Stretch pass for Trofimov. Georgi Trofimov gaining the zone. Filipov, the defenseman, joining the rush. Trofimov shoots and he scores! Georgi Trofimov does it again for the Bradford Rattlers. He gets the 1-goal lead right back for Team Green. They lead 2-1 with 11 minutes and 23 seconds to go in this second period. It's been a good one here so far tonight from the BWG here in Bradford on the Sunday night on ice. Roscoff can feed it over to Musi. Blocked down at center, picked up by the Titans' lone goal scorer, Christopher Fonfon. He always seems to do good against these Bradford Rattlers, especially in this building. That's right, I think every time the Titans have played here in Bradford and I have called the game, Fonfon has always scored. Maybe an odd man rush, a 3-on-2 for the Rattlers. Suda, the defenseman, testing the netminder Bouchard, and he has it in the breadbasket. Sven Musi will take the face-off against the Titans' Nico Gregoire. Gregoire again, who seems to be like 10 for 10 on the face-off here tonight, but it's picked off by the Rattlers. Witkowski to Baxter. Bax looking for a redirection. He got it, but it went off the side of the cage as Lafreniere pins up his man. William Daniel Burns, 22 in green. Shields it over down low to Witkowski. To the blue line, Daniel Suda keeping that puck into the zone as Witkowski can go down low. Musi nearly splits the 2D, and that puck did come offside. Trifonov on the face-off for the Bradford Rattlers. It's pulled back by Falardo. Massimo Doyle. Pass was ill-advised by Lucas Waugh. The puck does come out of the zone, but to the possession of the Rattlers. Fonfon, a collision there with Alman, and Fonfon seems to be laboring his one leg. Waugh dumps in. Trofimov gives chase. Trifonov, rather. Austin Perceau back skates in his own end and tries to punch that puck out of the zone. Can't do so. Picked off by Alman, and Lucas Waugh will tee one up, and it's stopped by the netminder Bouchard. Love that idea by Lucas Waugh, just testing the netminder and wherever you are on the ice. High slot opportunity. I would say that is a grade A opportunity. Eloy Bouchard coming up on the right end of that sequence, keeping it a 2-1 lead for the Bradford Rattlers. Erickson in a face-off debut there with LaValle. Puck came on goal to Bouchard, and he'll elect to get a face-off here with 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the second period. Erickson and Trofimov, the two goal scorers for the Bradford Rattlers. Christopher Fonfon for the Temiscaming Titans. Stegman up into the Rattler zone, gets by McCarthy on a backhand dish, just went wide. Centering pass to the high slot area, shot by LaValle, and he got the glass. Chris Castrignano takes it 15 in green, he'll relay it to Erickson. Erickson picked off by Mongrain, a backhand dish, shielded down by Lavoie. Stegman once again stops up on the blue line, and he fanned on the initial pass attempt, but picked up by Lavoie. He got it to Mongrain. Mongrain, his shot kicked out by Balaj, and a whistle here as the net has come loose. McCarthy was in the middle of a battle right in front of the net, kind of pushed his man into the net, allowing it to come off its moorings. Referee's yelling at someone, I just don't know who. Maybe to no one. LaValle from the face-off, his shot into the glove of Oliver Balaj. Brendan Mitchell presented a screen in front of the netminder Balaj. Oliver still able to make that glove save. Kind of did the windmill on it, as Eloy Bouchard has done that quite a bit here in tonight's contest. Love seeing those great windmill saves by the netminders here. Trofimov knifes that puck down. He flips it across to Oliver and Malm. Might have a chance here. Malm's shot was blocked by Doyle. Puck kicks up, however. Perceau hits Malm into the corner. Comes over to Trofimov. Back down low to Levitsky. Returned it to Trofimov. His shot went wide. Suda flipped it into the corner. Picked off. Rhodes from the blue line, and it does come out. Doyle, hard snap pass, 3-on-2 for the Titans. Hardy picks it up, goes right in front of the net mouth looking for Gregoire, couldn't connect. Levitsky, the puck handler, knifes his way into the zone, trying to shield it from Malm, couldn't do so, try to return it to the front of the net. Puck comes into the corner, picked off by Steven Levitsky. Levitsky, Daniel Suda from the blue line, shot was blocked by Braden Mitchell, pardon me. Snap pass, it's Levitsky. Nice move around Mitchell. Levitsky snapshot, and it just went wide. Doyle may have got a piece of it. Rotskov looking for a tip in front, blocked by Hardy. Trofimov goes between his legs. That's a nice move, and he sauces it back over to Suda's way, but he steps away and picks it up. Daniel Suda, Pavel Rotskov, glove down by Bouchard. Bit of a hush has come across the BWG right now. Ah, it was the music. There's some music playing. That's what it was. Wait, it seems awfully quiet, and the music hit, and then we're like, okay, that's good. Sherbakov, an outlet dish picked off by Lafreniere. Stegman looking for his man Boudreau, but it gets over to Lafreniere. Lafreniere to Boudreau. Boudreau shot into the glove, or pardon me, chest area of Balaj, and a scuffle in front of the net after the whistle. Burns shoved his man to the ground. It looks like he'll be the only player heading off. Temiscaming Titans get their third power play opportunity of tonight's contest. They are yet to cash in. Power play coming with 7 minutes to go in this period. Lavoie for the Titans, back down low. He'll get it to LaForge. LaForge on the blue line. Player goes down, and possession back to the Rattlers. It's Jakob Rodin. Rodin left it. Eriksson shot, blockered away. Rebound in front, and just missing was Rodin. Rotskov keeps his own live before he's met by a check from Lavoie. Snap pass out of the zone, shielded down by Filipov. He's getting after. Daniela probably wants to get this puck down the length of the ice, and that is exactly what he will do there. Puck went on goal and gloved up by the netminder Bouchard. A defensive zone faceoff awaits the Temiscaming Titans. Musi, Levitsky, Rotskov, and Suda. 4 out though for head coach David Mooney and the Rattlers. Rotskov will just dump it into the corner. Hardy's getting after it against Suda. Puck goes down the length of the ice. Not much has happened here in the first minute of this third power play for the Titans. I would have thought they would have been more aggressive. Suda shot, blockered away. And the Bradford Rattlers, they're down a man, and they're getting to all the loose pucks first. This is perfect penalty killing by the Bradford Rattlers. And look at that, they're going to get first to the puck there as Levitsky was skating after that puck before it was covered, or played rather, by Eloy Bouchard. Titans have the puck. Let's see what they can do with it. Kismatulin over to Gregoire, back to Kismatulin. Plays it around for Braden Mitchell. Mitchell from the goal line to the blue line, LaValle. He'll lean into one, kicked out with a purpose by Balaj. Centering pass, Mitchell scores! Braden Mitchell, that's a power play goal for the Temiscaming Titans, and they have tied it at 2. Braden Mitchell, Brampton, Ontario native, formerly playing for the South Muskoka Shield of the GMHL. Rattlers have faced him a few times this season. Braden Mitchell, the 05 born gets the Titans back into this game. Power play goal. We are tied at 2. Titans looking for more, however. Nico Gregoire and Emile Lavallee will get the assists on the Mitchell goal. Titans didn't have anything going on that power play until the dying seconds of the power play when the goal was eventually scored. It just takes one shot. The Rattlers could have possession for a minute 59 seconds of the power play, and just that one extra second, that's all you need just to get a shot on goal and get a goal. That's exactly what the Titans have done here. Overcomplicating things, maybe, but oh well. Back behind the play, Trifimov lays into his man. Lavallee, multi-point night for him tonight, as he can get it back to the blue line. Falardo went to take the man, not the puck. That allows the Rattlers to skate out with it. Trifimov after it, sauces it to Juan. He just snapped it wide. Stegman, 62 in white. Plays it over for the Titans. Stops on a dime and gives it over to Lavallee. Lavallee met by hit by Lucas Waugh. Trifimov plays it into the zone. Lucas Waugh skates after it. He'll test the netminder, Bouchard, as he scorched one up high. Filipov trying to deke around his man. Gadel Kismatuin. Levitsky on after it. It comes to the opposite wing where Mongrain chips it out. Kismatulin back over to Lavoie. Looking for Kismatulin in front of the goal. Balaj has to be alert on that. Lavoie into the half boards. Lost the puck to Alfred Malm. Malm's able to skate away with it. 19 in green. Plays it to the high slot. His shot was blocked in front by Lafreniere. Doyle picks it up now for the Titans. 2:30 to go in this second period. Picked off by Daniela Filipov. He has been very active here offensively for the Rattlers. Love to see that from Daniela, as Levitsky just made one too many passes, as he had the netminder Bouchard going laterally side to side. The open part of the net was definitely available. Levitsky opted to pass it off. Let's remember that play if the Titans end up taking the lead. To the blue line, it's Presso. Nico Gregoire rims it around for Hardy. Hardy picked off there by Trofimov, rather. Puck stays into the zone. Mitchell trying to shield it down, but it comes to Levitsky. Levitsky, a hard snap pass for Alfred Malm. He'll tee one up and shoot one. That's kicked away with the chest, rather, of Eloy Bouchard, and it goes down the length of the ice, and icing called on Temiscaming. Face-off won by Musi. Burns off the face-off. Shot on goal. Bouchard able to answer. Minute 36 to go here in the second. Offensive zone face-off for the Rattlers. Let's see what they can do with it. Rattlers have never trailed in this contest. They have always had the one-goal lead and or a tie. Lavoie doing that Joe Thornton technique on the face-off, and it worked. Icing is waved off as Di Tommaso races after it. Almost overskated the puck, but he's able to make a play. Burns to Musi. Switzerland native Sven Musi curls around and whistle sounds, rather. I believe the skate has popped out. Or probably the blade of the skate of the netminder Bouchard just popped out. You only ever really see that in like the higher ranked leagues, AHL, NHL, ECHL, those kind of leagues, as most skates now, for easy usage, I could guess, if it snaps it, you don't have to really get a whole new skate. You can just replace the blade. You pop it to a lever that's kind of just under the boot of the skate. You just kind of pop it up, and the blade just kind of sunks right on out. Blade is back in his boot, and so play can continue. JR will tell us how much time is remaining in the period. As that one comes over for Nico Gregoire. Shielded away by Baxter. DiTomaso stretch pass given away, taken by Hardy. Grishitov up in front, out of the reach of Castrignano, and it gets sticked away by Balaj into the corner. Rodin after it. Behind the back pass for Eriksson. He does the same thing back to Rodin, and a stretch pass is picked off by Mongrain. Goes back into the Rattlers end. First after it is LaForge. A bank pass off the side of the net. It can be covered by Oliver Balaj. .26 seconds time remaining in the second period. A tie game at 2 from the BWG here tonight. Mitchell and Fonfon scoring for the Titans, Eriksson and Trofimov for the Rattlers. Pulled back by Alfred Malm. Over to Steven Levitsky's way, skidding down after it is Trofimov. Trofimov is Alfred Malm heading towards goal, finds him here, rang it off the post! What a chance for the Rattlers, but they find iron. As Julian McCarthy takes it from his own end with 2 seconds and 1, and the horn. Could easily be 3-2 Rattlers, but the second period will end reading 2 for the Titans, 2 for the Rattlers. Get back to the third period after this intermission. Third period is underway from the BWG here tonight. Both teams having 2 goals here so far in a 2-2 tie as you see Castrignano trying to get around his man in front. That was Jerry Mongrain. Rodin at center, gains in. Jakob Rodin right in front, Castrignano scores! Chris Castrignano on a beautiful deflection in front of the net. The Bradford Rattlers regained the 1-goal lead. It's 3-2. Let's see how the Titans can react and answer to falling down for the 3rd time in tonight's contest. Adam Witkowski got that puck out of the zone. Doyle to Presso. Brandon Mitchell hacking at it against Burns. He lost it to Musi. Daniela Filipov, stretch pass. He found Burns. Burns into the zone, kicked away by Mitchell. Back over to Musi. Musi a shot, stopped by Bouchard. Mentioned early, I believe, in the first period, whenever the Titans and Rattlers, or really the past few games for the Bradford Rattlers, the first half of the game is kind of a little slower pace than we're used to for the Bradford Rattlers. Normally a low-scoring, very tight game up until around the 3rd period hits, and that's kind of when the Rattlers start to play like the real Bradford Rattlers and start dominating opponents. They started this period out perfectly. 30 seconds in, they get the lead right back by Chris Castrignano. Pepin can't get it by Witkowski. He meets him into the corner boards. Witkowski centering pass, Burns on the backhand, and he just fanned on it. The rebound attempt and getting a piece of it was Bouchard. Musi again, his shot went wide, maybe went off Gregoire. Filipov tried to get a trigger pull in time, ran into his own man Burns. That allows the Titans to scream that puck up and out of the zone, and icing called on Temiscaming. Alvin Malm to take the face-off for the Bradford Rattlers. Falardo for the Titans. To the blue line, McCarthy. He'll step into one, blocked in front. Backhand dish, centering feed, back to Trofimov. His shot got the glass. LaForge picked off there by Trofimov. Backhanded, blocked by Fonfon. Levitsky from the boards, the puck handler now. Right into the chest area of Fonfon. He'll test Balazs, and he put it wide. McCarthy picked up by LaForge, and Levitsky steals. Stephen Levitsky on a 3-on-2 if they hurry for the Rattlers. Oliver and Malm heads to the net. Try to use him here, but it just went off the stick. Fonfon may have played a part in blocking that pass. Thomas LaForge into the corner. He's met by Di Tommaso. Falardo escapes away with the puck, but it's slapped back in by Trofimov. Fonfon after it, that is LaForge rather after it for the Titans. Centering pass looking for Falardo in front there, kicked out by a centering pass by Lavoie. Di Tommaso can get a backhander aerial all the way down the length of the ice, and that shovel attempt by him will result in an icing against Bradford. Again, I'd like to thank all the viewers tuning into tonight's contest from the BWG here in Bradford to take on the Rattlers and Titans do battle here on this Sunday night on ice. Off the tie-up, Lavoie trying to get a trigger pull in time, couldn't do so. His stick was tied up. Di Tommaso fanning on the first pass attempt there, and then he gets hounded by 2 players in white uniforms. Trofimov spinning off a hit there, but Lavoie met him with a hit. Lucas Waugh just trying to kick that puck out of the zone. He's pinned up against by Stegman. Sherbakov dumps it around to Trofimov's way. He had to wait for that puck to get to him before it's regathered by the Titans. Fanning pass picked off by Waugh. Ross centering feed, picked off there by, pardon me, that was Kismatulin, as Lavallee meets Almanen into the corner, or pardon me, right in front of the timekeeper's area. Mongrain off the boards. Playing the bank was Lavallee. He returns it over to Mongrain. Centering feed, found Stegman. Punched away by Rotskov. Waugh in to help. Almanen surveys the scene as the puck comes right to the Titans. A 2-on-1 if they can hurry. Centering feed for Mitchell. Passes two out the handle. Lavallee will leave that for Jerry Mongrain, alternate captain of the Titans. Give it to another alternate captain, Lavallee, as he will aerial dump it into the zone. Rodin's getting after it. Austin Presso in a race after it, but Rodin's able to take the puck. Rodin, a drop pass. Eriksson. High sauce looking for Castrignano. A similar play to the third goal, and they're going to call the Titans on a hand pass. Face-off win by Jesper Eriksson, but he split the two defenders, and the puck comes out of the zone. Castrignano meets his man into the boards. Eriksson got a trigger pull in time, but it gets shielded to the corner. Filipov taking his time, turns around, got it to the blue line. It's Rodin. Sending it back to Castrignano's way. It gets away from him, and so Presso skates after it and leaves it for Mitchell. Mitchell, good stick handling there by Hardy. Sauces a pass picked off by Castrignano. Gets cross-checked down, but no call. Gregoire mishandled the pass. It gets over to Eriksson, played the bank to Rodin. Rodin has Filipov joining the rush. Rodin thought about the pass, but he's just going to chip it on goal. And an easy routine save for Bouchard. .14:40 time remaining in this third period. Sven Musi on the face-off against Falardo. Musi's able to win it to Witkowski. He bobbled it for a moment, but got it back to Burns. Burns centering pass, looking for his man, but it was broken up. Skating out as Thomas LaForge for the Titans. He's met by McCarthy with a hit. Two-on-one for the Rattlers. Witkowski with Burns. Witkowski shoots, he scores! Adam Witkowski goes bar south and doubles the Rattlers' lead. They lead by a score of 4-2. Head coach for the Temiscaming Titans has just been tossed. Sebastien Lacroix, I believe, is the coach who is getting the gate. So because of the coach getting ejected, someone has to serve the penalty. Serving it is Ivan Kozlenko. Rattlers lead 4-2, and they got a power play. Jesper Eriksson to Steven Levitsky. Here it could be a glorious chance to put this game out of reach. Rodin stops on a dime to Levitsky. Levitsky now to Eriksson. Eriksson down low to Musi. Musi, a centering feed, didn't work. Comes to the blue line, Erickson to Levitsky, a snap pass to Burns. Sven Musi picks it up. Musi, rink wide, Steven Levitsky. Steven Levitsky shrugs off one check, shoots and he scores! Steven Levitsky, a power play goal, 5-2. Just kind of had a feeling the Rattlers were buzzing for a bit there. It was only a matter of moments before they finally beat the netminder Eli Bouchard again. And the Rattlers put up a 5th spot here tonight over the Titans. A power play goal, 5-2 Rattlers. Who else but Steven Levitsky doing what Steven Levitsky does? Monstrous year for the young Russian. Trofimov back for Levitsky. It got juggled towards the goal and Bouchard's able to read it. Told you, the third period is on the Rattlers really turning on, and prime example of that, power play goal recently, a few goals in this period, and it's not even halfway done. .13 and 24 seconds to go exactly here in this third period. Shot from the blue line, I believe that was Trofimov who took that shot. That just scorched on wide. Kismatulin, his shot missed wide. Mongrain, hard snapshot, deflected in front and gloved out of the air by Oliver Balaj. Erickson will meet with Maxime Lavoie on the face-off, and it looks like those two will be doing it all over again. I lied, because the Titans are making a forward line change. Titans don't know it yet. I mean, they could have dropped the puck and have too many men on the ice for the power play for the Rattlers. I mean, hey, we'll take that. Titans have too many men on the ice right now. There are 6 players on the ice. And one finally got off right now. They got away with one, as that one did come out of the zone. Referee did, or pardon me, the linesman rather, doing a great job to read that. Gregoire and Erickson on the draw. Another win for the Titans on the faceoff. That's one thing they do have the advantage over for the Rattlers, their faceoffs. A flip pass by Di Tommaso kind of fanned on it. Di Tommaso with Castrignano behind him. He uses him here. Castrignano centering pass, looking for Rodin. Even if it did get to Rodin, kind of an awkward situation for him on that backhand reception. Even if it did get to him, very tricky to get a shot on time. Giveaway there by the Rattlers was McCarthy, tried to skate free with it. A little bit of miscommunication there as Elmanen had it and lost in his feet of Pepin. Elmanen now skating after it, the Russian native against Lafreniere. Erickson tried to leave it back down low for Waugh. He tried to scoop it up, but then picked off by LaForge, a backhand dish to Fonfon. As McCarthy watching his every move. He'll get a tricky shot on goal, nearly catching Balaj on the short side. And Oliver will cover up with a face-off with 11 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the third. Lavoie against Trifimov. Lead pass there coming into the high slot. Titans can't get a shot away. Backhand coming and a deflection just went wide by Lavoie. Sherbakov 25 in green. Played it over to Alman, and he'll backhand that one from the wrong side of center. Icing is called. Face-off win for the Titans. Lavoie after it for Temiscaming. Lavoie picks it up, got a shot blocked in front by Sherbakov. That one was going wide. Sherbakov has to dodge a hit from Lavoie. Lavoie's been very physical in tonight's contest as Sherbakov makes a reverse hit on his man. That might allow a 2-on-1. Lucas Waugh with Elmanen. Elmanen, and the saucer pass just bobbled over his stick. Hardy to Gregoire. You see him at center, the puck handler. Gain his way into the Rattler zone. Offside his skates before Filipov can return it to the opposite wing, out of the reach of Presseau, and he will skate back after it. Presseau to Doyle. Try to connect with Presseau there. Titans don't really like what they see to set up strategically for a breakout, and that allows the Rattlers to pick it off, and now Hardy takes it over, and Filipov takes it right back for the Rattlers. Calmly getting his way into the zone, he found Witkowski leaning into one as Musi, but he fanned on it. Titans have iced the puck. Face-off win for the Rattlers. Levitsky shot into the mask of Presseau, and an easy cover for him. I wouldn't say easy. I'm sure that kind of stung him a bit. Pretty cool setup Bouchard's got in that as well. The all blue pads. That looks nice. Sure, it looks even better when the Titans don their away blue jerseys. Currently sporting their home whites, or pardon me, away whites. A centering pass for Falardo, gonna get a shot in time. Good takeaway there by Trofimov. He found Steven Levitsky back in front for a moment. It just went wide as the net has come loose. Only a few more games are left in this season for the Bradford Rattlers until the start of the Russell Cup playoffs. You see Rodin trying to stash that puck by Presseau, or the netminder Bouchard, and I believe he's having another skate malfunction. I believe it's that same skate blade that popped out in the second period, and that's exactly what happened. Skate blade lying on the ice there. If it becomes a bigger issue here with 9 minutes to go in the third period, maybe it would be a smart idea to throw in Emmanuel Pepin back up here tonight for the Temiscaming Titans. Emil Lavallee just trying to push that skate blade back into place. Once you kind of get it lined up into the skate, it kind of helps if you kind of get up on one knee and kind of push your foot right into, against the ice. That kind of normally pops in. You could give like a tap with your hand. Actually, no, just put a hockey glove on and just kind of whack it in place. Problem is, you're just trying to like line it up, and I've tried doing it before with one of my skates. It's a pain in the you-know-what to actually get it done. You don't want to push too hard. You don't want to stab yourself with a skate blade. You don't want to slice. Here in the month of February, the Rattlers only have 3 home games. Tonight against Temiscaming, and then next Sunday, Ville Marie will come to town. And then on February 19th, the Bancroft Rockhounds come into town to close out the 2022-23 regular season, and what a dominant season it has been by the Bradford Rattlers. Russell Cup favorites? Yeah, I'd say so. I ain't no betting man, but if I had to put money on it, I'd put a bit of money on the Rattlers. I'm not telling you to do that, because if they do lose, I ain't to blame for you losing the money. I ain't to blame. You're looking at Julian McCarthy, captain of the Rattlers, make a pass over to Castrignano. Rodin picks it off of the boards as Eriksson heading towards the goal. Drop pass, he found Castrignano. Shielded there by Kismatulin. Picked off by Michael Stegman. Rodin doing battle in center. Has Castrignano on him. Mongrain is battling him, but Castrignano has it. Chris Castrignano, a pass over to Sherbakov. Sherbakov from the corner, try to relay it back to the opposite side, and he'll do so here. Rodin got a shot towards the goal, looking for a tip-in was Eriksson. Unable to get it there, as Bouchard can make that save all day long. Nicholas Fachon, Maxime Lemaire, Victor Fortier, and Richard Brunitz are not in the lineup for the Titans here tonight due to injury. Jacob Tessier-Gagnon, Emmerich Thornton, Tyler Fowler, and Lucas Stevenson also out of the lineup for the Titans as well. And I believe the Titans are still playing without their head coach. He got tossed early in the third period. And the Rattlers, of course, scoring on that power play. That got them their 5th spot here tonight. Whistle sounds, and it looks like we have a penalty to the Rattlers. Adam Witkowski will head off on a slash. Titans going to test out their 4th power play of tonight's contest. Witkowski in the box for the 2nd time here tonight. Had that high sticking penalty early in the first period. That put the Titans on a power play about 30 seconds into the first period, pardon me. Titans have cashed in. It was on their latest power play. That put up their 2nd goal by Braden Mitchell. Mongrain now for the Titans. 1:40 to go on the power play. Rotskov back in. He tried to step his man up, but it gets back to the corner where Dylan D. Tomaso's after it. Smart play by him, and Joe Todd used to tell me, Nick, that's just how you kill penalties. Doesn't have to be pretty. Just get the puck, fire it down. That's literally how you kill a penalty. Shout out to Joe Todd. I hope you're watching. I hope. Miss doing the games with Joe Todd. Hard to believe that was like, I think 5 years ago, doing the games with Joe Todd here. He's a good man, Joe Todd. Over and Mom, oh, that's a nice move, and he just chipped it over the net. Short-handed nonetheless. McCarthy unable to pick up that puck in time, and so Hardy escapes free. Hardy trying to get by Sherbakov, couldn't do so. Fonfon's after it. Fonfon, a pass to the slot, broken up by Sherbakov. Good puck protection there by Lavallee. He got that puck into the corner. He met Sherbakov. Lavoie pinned up by McCarthy. Hard centering pass looking for Mitchell. Shielded down by Levitsky. He made a nice move to skate that puck out, and he's going to do it all by himself. Steven Levitsky 1-on-4, and he's still able to get that puck into the corner and possession. Levitsky, a very, very intelligent hockey player. And that will do it for the Wachowski minor. He's back out onto the ice. Another successful penalty kill by the Bradford Rattlers here tonight, folks. It's looking good with 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this period, as you see Rosecott make a backhand pass to Dylan DiTomaso. Didn't have enough for icing, and so Massimo Doyle plays it. Backhand dish for Eriksson. D-to-D from Rosecott to DiTomaso. You're looking at Christopher Fonfon. He had the first Titan goal here tonight, as he will get his own dump in. Fonfon relays it to the blue line. Perceau to Thomas LaForge. He'll scream it wide. Levitsky beating his man to the puck. He'll send it down the length of the ice, and icing will be called on the Rattlers. Because of that icing, Rodin and Rodskov were already on the bench, as they made a line change as the icing was happening, and so the referee doing his best to get all the personnel back onto the ice. That's a good catch by the officials here tonight. We harp on them a lot, but they make the right call 9 times. 9 times out of 10. Can't give the refs all this credit, you know? If you lose, it's an easy excuse. Just blame the refs. Nah, the refs screwed us. Not my fault we lost 8-0. It was the refs' fault. Stegman from backhand to forehand. He's tried that move a few times in tonight's contest. Lucas Waugh chasing after Mongrain. He forced a giveaway. Trofimov back to Burns, and he missed. One-timer by Waugh, stopped by the stick of Bouchard, allowing the puck to ramp up and out of play. Musey out the face-off, regathered by Hardy. He found Sherbakov. He dumps in. Doyle after it for the Titans. He'll rim it around for Nathan Hardy. Hardy will make an aerial dump over to center. Knife down by Sherbakov. Played across to William Daniel Burns, and he'll skate in. Burns nice move around Hardy. Relayed the pass back behind, looking for Musey. Couldn't connect. Sherbakov to McCarthy. He'll walk in, shoot that one. Big rebound loose for Musey. His shot into the breadbasket of William Daniel Burns until the puck gets escaped free and brought back out by Doyle to center, where Sherbakov can play it around for Musey, then picked off by Nico Gregoire. DiTomaso returns it for Julian McCarthy, the Rattlers captain. Backhanded out of the reach of Burns and played over for Doyle. Mongrain connects with Doyle. Stretch pass looking for Lavoie. Good reception by him before Rosegov can swat that puck away from him, but he regathers it and he'll play it back onto the corner. Kismatula played over for Stegman, who's had a solid performance here tonight. Net is empty for the Titans. Trifimov will skate it into the zone. Will pass it off, and a shot there by Waugh won't get on target. If you're Trifimov there, you're up 5-2. Just shoot the thing, you know? A minute 40 to go in this third period. Again, empty net for the Titans. 6-on-5. Filipov from his own end of the ice, and he just missed wide. Again, a minute 30 to go in. Safe to say tonight's contest, as the Rattlers hold a 3-goal lead by a score of 5-2. Timeout called by Temiscaming. Timeout has expired. We are back to action. Again, empty net for the Titans. 6-on-5. Rattlers with possession. Almanen through center. Shot at the empty net. Bullseye. Nazar Atta Almanen picks up the empty netter to make it 6-2, and I believe that is his first goal in the GMHL. Congratulations to Nazar Atta Almanen. Very good win for the Bradford Rattlers here tonight. The game has a minute 20 to go. Kind of doing like a little, not really a bet, but kind of prediction with our cameraman here. I was thinking, I'm thinking 6-2. It was 6-2. He's thinking 7-2, so they got a minute 8 to go. They got another goal. Eloy Bouchard back in net for the Temiscaming Titans. How much time's left, JR? Thank you. Last minute of play here in the third. Eriksson will leave it for Castrignano. Give a shout out to. Oh, pardon me. I'm not gonna do that actually. No free shout outs around here. Jesper Eriksson try to test the netminder Bouchard there. "17 seconds remain in tonight's contest. Burns picked off Falardo. 7 seconds. He gains his way into the zone. One last shot will go wide. Balaj will play it, and that'll be the contest. Final score from the BWG here tonight, the Rattlers 6. The Temiscaming Titans 2. Bob onto the ice to congratulate the netminder Oliver Balaj, who played a terrific game here tonight for the boys in green, and they'll come out and salute the faithful here at the Bradford West Goldenberry Arena. Dominant win by the boys in green. So for Nick Stella and the Bradford Rattlers organization, we bid you all a good hockey night. For now.